Welcome if you are watching the replay. And if you're watching this replay because you're someone that is on antidepressants, this will be good for you. This will be a good scope for you. What's up, everybody that is coming in right now? Can you guys type in a 1 if my feed is coming in okay? About to get real, brother. All right. Thank you, guys. Perfect. Thank you so much for coming in. If you're actually a first-time person in my broadcast, welcome. I always go through the typical first things first, just taking care of business. A couple things, make sure you invite your followers into this broadcast, especially because this is a broadcast where I'm about to get on antidepressants. I can't keep my body on this diet. Okay, all right. Poop hearts. I would like everybody to invite, and the reason is because this is a big subject. There's a lot of people out there that are on antidepressants, and most of them feel really bad because they're on antidepressants. And so this is definitely a huge subject to go over. So I'm going to talk about specifically what I did many years ago to get off of them. My doctor prescribed Lexapro, and now I have ringing in the ears 10 minutes. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is most of them have way more side effects. They do more harm than good. What made me start taking them? I'm definitely going to that. That's for sure. I want to make sure we get in as many people as possible. So if you came in late, make sure you invite your followers into this broadcast. Just kidding. Antidepressants are the devil. I'm about to. That's funny. And I was only on it 2 weeks. Yeah, I was on them for about a year and a half when I was on them, and it was when I was much younger. But I really want to cover that up. You just got on? Yeah, I haven't covered it yet, guys. If you just came in late, do me a favor, invite followers, because I want to reach as many people as possible with this broadcast. I'm not trying to be popular. I'll tell you why I scope in a second here. I'm here to educate people and get people healthy the right way and stuff like that. So if you're on an Android device, please swipe up on the screen and tap share with all followers. And if you're on an Apple or iOS device, go ahead and swipe to the right on the screen and click share with all followers. And you guys, thank you for tapping the screen. I love when you guys tap the screen. It keeps me energized and focused, but I'm not really paying attention to that right now. This is more of a serious subject. I used to take Zoloft, Xanax. Yeah, messed you up, exactly. So first things first, I would like to introduce myself to anybody that's new. If you are a brand new person on my broadcast, type a 2 if you're new, and then I'll introduce myself real quickly, and then we'll kind of dive into this subject, okay? You see you're not alone? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. Did I ever struggle with chronic pain? Sometimes, yes. Okay, we got some new people in here. Yes, he did. Just want to thank you. Might know myself much more focused when I start the 5-HTP. Awesome, perfect. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm going to talk about. So if you're a new person on my broadcast, my name is Dave Nelson. I do broadcasts on health, fitness, nutrition, and supplementation the correct way. If you guys want to get healthy the right way, go ahead and shoot me a follow. Okay, so I need to figure out if there's anybody watching this that is currently on antidepressants. If you feel comfortable enough to actually put a number 3 on the screen right now, go ahead and do that right now, okay? I just want to see if there's anybody watching this. And if you're not comfortable doing it, you don't have to, okay? But just, I'm just trying to see if there is anybody on antidepressants on here. Okay, they've only found somebody to give me. Last thing was, yeah, exactly. That's the same thing doctors did to me. So, what I want to do, guys, is, as you can see, there's people in here that are on antidepressants, and there's quite a few of you on here. And I want to give you guys specifically my backstory on why I started them and how I felt on them and why I got off of them. And I'm merely making a suggestion. This is a suggestion broadcast. I'm not telling you guys to do this in any way, shape, and form. And the reason I'm saying that is because I have to protect me. Okay, so, if you came in late, invite your followers. This is a good broadcast for everybody. So it happened when I was around 16 years old. My grandmother passed away. First big loss I've ever had. And obviously, I felt depressed, didn't know how to handle it emotionally and all that kind of stuff. And being how, my parents were raised, and all of our parents are raised, is when you feel a certain way or you're sick or whatever, what do? You go to the doctor. You go to the doctor assesses what's going on, and they give you a pill. Which is why in the United States we consume more medication than the rest of the world combined. Unfortunately, doctors don't know anything about nutrition or supplementation, and they just know drugs. And so I got on many different kinds of drugs. So they tried so many different kinds of variables. All of them made me feel terrible. All of them made me feel more suicidal and more depressed and stuff like that. And none of them really helped me out. There was a lot of the times where I got weak and dizzy spells, and I just couldn't stand it anymore. Okay, so I started basically doing my own research. I was like, I'm sick and tired of how these make me feel. They're making me feel worse, and I'm tired of it. There has to be something better. So what I started doing is researching and figuring out what I can specifically do naturally to get off of these things. And so what I'm going to give you guys is basically one physical thing that I did, and then also 3 supplements that I started taking. And after I started taking and doing this stuff, I weaned off the meds. I started taking them every other day for like 2 weeks, and then I did every 3rd day for 2 weeks, then every 4th day. And eventually I walked in there, and the psychiatrist was like, so how are things going? I was like, great, I'm off of the meds. And he looked at me like he was perplexed. He didn't expect that answer, but I was like, I'm sorry, I hated the way they made me feel, and what I'm doing now is working fantastic. So thank you very much. But I am off of these things and I'm good. So I'm going to give you guys right now. And by the way, if you came in late, go ahead and invite your followers in, because I want to reach as many people as possible. Earlier, a lot of people typed a 3 when I asked who's on antidepressants. There's a lot of people watching this. Okay, so first things first, I started exercising, and this helped a lot, exercising. Not only did it help me vent, like how I felt emotionally and stuff like that, but exercising increases serotonin production. Serotonin is the feel-good hormone, okay? I started exercising. I found that a lot of research showed that exercising makes you feel better. So I started exercising, and that was number 1, okay? Number 2, I started taking this. And this is the brand of fish oil that I suggest. So if anybody's not taking fish oil, you can snapshot this if you would like, okay? But taking omega-3s is so critical for your mood. And not only that, but your brain function, eye health, skin health, joint health, cardiovascular health, okay? This is the fish oil that I suggest, okay? Now, taking a high dose of omega-3, which is EPA and DHA, is very good for all the functions that happen in your brain. And of course, they say clinical depression is neurotransmitters, they don't connect in your brain, and the signals don't connect, and that's why you get depressed or whatever the case may be, okay? So this is the fish oil I take. So that was supplement number 1 I started taking. Supplement number 2 was just vitamin D. Now, I don't know if you guys heard about the winter blues. You get depressed in the wintertime, all right? And I'm not reading any comments right now, guys, but I am going to do Q&A after this, and I'm almost done, okay? So stick around, all right? Taking vitamin D. Now, if you're not in the sun very often, you don't produce enough vitamin D. Your body naturally produces it, and that can lead to a depressed mood, which is why they call it the winter blues, because the sun's not out as much, it's cloudy and stuff like that, so there's the winter blues, okay? So just taking vitamin D is something that I started doing as well. The last thing I started doing, and this one's probably one of the best supplements out of the 3 of them, it's called 5-HTP. There it is right there, 5-HTP. You guys can snapshot this, okay? Yeah, I will put them in a line, and then you guys can screenshot, okay? 5-HTP is a form of tryptophan, okay? Tryptophan, it basically stands for 5-hydroxy-L-tryptophan, okay? And this is a precursor to serotonin. So when you take this has actually been known in the industry as natural Prozac because it makes you feel better. Okay, so someone requested that I lay the 3 of these out, so I will, and you guys can snapshot this. Let me put this like this. Okay, so there's the 3, guys. You can snapshot these 3. So we have, first of all, the first one was exercising. The second one was, just smoking weed, buddy. Yeah, some people actually get depressed on that. So that's not what I suggest, and that's not why I'm here. So you're more than welcome to stick around, but if you're going to keep saying that mess, then you can bounce because I'll just block you. But anyways, other than that, you're welcome. So again, smoking marijuana. Yeah, see you later. Get rid of the dummies. All right, so anyways, exercise, number 1, okay? Number 2, these 3 supplements. So we got 5-HTP, we got vitamin D3, and we have omega-3 fish oil, okay? Now, with that being said, guys, if you came in here late and you didn't get the chance to invite your followers, please do that. And I'm not doing it because I'm trying to get more followers from this. I'm trying to do it because this is an important broadcast. To tell people how I specifically got off antidepressants. And again, I'm not telling anybody on here what to do. I'm just telling you what I did. It's merely suggestions. Okay. Now, for those of you that came in late, all right, and you missed my introduction, can you do me a favor and type a 2 if you're a brand new person, please? And then I'm going to do some Q&A. How often do I exercise? About 5 to 6 days a week. You have great scopes. Thank you. I appreciate it. So again, type a 2 if you're a new person. Thank you for the invites. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the new follows. So everybody that's typing in a 2, my name is Dave Nelson. I do Periscope broadcasts on health, fitness, nutrition, and supplementation the correct way. The reason why I'm passionate about doing it, guys, is because not only the medical industry, but the health and fitness industry is full of a bunch of crap, okay? And it's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your health. It's a waste of your life. So if you want to get healthy the right way, guys, go ahead and shoot me a follow, okay? I've been scoping for almost a year, and I've changed many, many lives. I coach people all over the world with their nutrition and fitness and stuff like that. So you'll get a lot of value. I'll also give my other handles at the end of this. It is an interesting topic, yes. This was a very interesting one. So I'm on Prozac, Xanax, and lithium, bro. It makes me feel dead. Exactly. So that's why I did the scope, because I couldn't stand the way they made me feel either. I had a seizure when I ran out of Xanax for a week, and gosh, it was bad. Yeah. Vitamin D3. Yeah, the side effects alone, like when I took them, and they made me feel more depressed and sometimes had suicidal thoughts. I couldn't stand it. Is 1,000 BTU for the, not BTU, it's called just IUs. 1,000 to 2,000 IUs a day is fine. Can't stop all at once, yes, so that's what I did is I weaned off. You just can't stop taking them. I did a wean off, and what I did for the wean off is I started taking them every other day, and I did that for 2 weeks. And then I took every 3rd day for 2 weeks, every 4th day for 2 weeks, every 5th day for 2 weeks, and I just did that. It's replacing one issue with many more. Huh? I don't get it. D3, vitamin D3. I did 2 with the Prozac, exactly. My son has ADHD, and this omega-3 and 5-HT have helped on only 2 weeks. Exactly. I'm going to do a scope about that. I really am. Prozac saved your life. I'm not saying that everybody that's on here, that's on antidepressants, wants to get off or should get off. Some people need it, but most people don't. Like I said, we consume more meds in the United States than the rest of the world combined. That is a freaking problem. Yeah, exactly. The crazy thoughts from the meds. Exactly, but most don't need them, exactly. But that's the thing, guys. We are raised to, when we feel bad, we go to the doctor and they give us a pill. Wow, so many people have depression and yeah, it's sad. I mean, a lot of people do hide it because nobody wants anyone to know about that kind of stuff. Yeah, everybody should take these supplements if you suffer from it. Yeah, we're conditioned to take pills when we don't need them. Exactly. My close friend is trying to get off. So can you know what I recommend? Yeah, tell them to watch this broadcast. That I made sure I did #save, so this broadcast is going to stay. So make sure you guys, if you know anybody that is on them, tell them to watch this, and maybe it'll click with them. Who knows? Really familiar with pharmaceutical companies. They give antibiotics and pills for everything. I know, right? They do. I remember one time, guys, and this is a good story. If you came in late, you can invite your followers in this broadcast because this might be a good broadcast for some of your followers to see. But one time I was sitting on a plane next to a pharmaceutical rep, and I was reading Life Extension magazine. This company comes out with a magazine like every 2 months as a free giveaway in the vitamin shop. And she saw me reading it. And so we talked for like half the flight. And by the end of our talk, she straight out told me, "You make me want to quit my job. I cannot believe that this is how this industry is. I'm sick to my stomach right now," is what she told me. That's why I do what I do, everybody. I tried telling you earlier what's a good way to gain speed and agility. Doing high-intensity interval training. Yeah, my mom worked for nearly 10 years. Wow. Oh, yeah, they get paid. Yeah, they do. They're pill pushers. Thank you. You have no idea how encouraging. You're welcome, man. Just be careful on how antidepressants should be taking out just that. Yeah, exactly. I said how I did it. I'm not telling anybody how to do it. I told everybody how I did it. How much vitamin D? You want vitamin D3, and you want 1,000 to 2,000 IUs a day. Whey protein versus plant-based. Whey protein has a way better amino acid profile. Good questions, guys, and thanks for coming in. This is a good subject. But I haven't looked back since I've been off of them, and I still take omega-3. I occasionally will take 5-HTP, and I always take vitamin D. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's why God put me on this earth, to get people healthy. Is this advice for only antidepressants? Basically, I'm just telling everybody how I got off mine. And that one is not really familiar to me. I was on Depakote, Effexor, and a couple other ones as well. Does marijuana honestly push depression deeper? I'm trying to quit. For the most part, from what I have seen, if someone suffers from depression, smoking weed is the last thing you should do, and drinking alcohol is the last thing you should do. So there's your answer. Do you have a list of supplements to take? I have friends who use antidepressants. Like I said, guys, if you know friends, okay, guide them to Periscope, guide them to this broadcast, guide them to my scopes, and I saved this broadcast. This will always be here now, okay? So it takes the omega-3 twice a day, 2 pills in the morning and 2 at night, and 2 5-HTP. Good, and I'm glad it's working. I suppose in music the doctor give. Yeah, we got some dummies in here, so... What do I think of vitamin B12? It's good for energy. It's a water-soluble vitamin. I don't suggest doing B12 shots. It's a waste. My mom is about to put me on antidepressants. Have her watch this first and have her just listen to what I say about it. My friend said if I'm never sick, never took a pill. Only takes vitamins. Exactly right. Safe to take 5-HTP every day? Yes, it is. It's just 5-hydroxytryptophan. It's an amino acid, basically. People who work out daily but eat like crap, are they accomplishing anything? Yes and no. People that work out daily but eat like crap, you're basically are doing good for your cardiovascular health and good for serotonin production, stuff like that. But as far as dropping body fat, you're just bouncing it back with bad food. So it's kind of a waste of time on that aspect. Magnesium is good for the mood. Yes, good for relaxation. My wife had irregular heartbeats when she was taking omega-3. Not sure why. Well, omega-3 is actually a natural blood thinner, the fish oil. So it might have something to do with that, but that is an extremely rare thing. How do I know all this? I have over 14 years of experience in the industry. Thoughts on ashwagandha? It's a great Ayurvedic herb, really good for your adrenal function and boosting energy and stuff like that. I gotta write up another idiot real quick. How about D3 and K2? What do you want to know about them? Vitamin K2 is really good for your bones. It's a very good topic. I'm actually going to sit on the floor right now. I got some more time. Maybe I'll do one more scope. Because someone on the scope, I don't know if you're still here, but you said how I suggested 5-HTP and fish oil, and you said your son's off ADHD meds. Are you still here? I'm from California. I know, we got lots of trolls. You want me to do an Ask Any Fitness question scope? Should I do an Ask Any Fitness question scope right now, everybody? Yeah? What do you guys think? Sir, how long have you been off your meds for? Like 15 years? Leaky gut? You have leaky gut? You're still here? Can you tell me, was your son on ADHD meds and now they're off? No, and no ADHD? Wait, say it again. Please do the ADHD scope. Okay, so Chrissy, so your son or daughter was on the meds, and because of my suggestions, now they're off. What effects could happen if I took antidepressants? That could be bad. You could actually have worse depression and suicidal thoughts if you take them. So I'm waiting for her to answer real quickly. That's a big deal to me, guys, because I don't want kids on meds. He hasn't taken them in 3 years. I was looking for something new. So in 2 weeks, you've noticed a huge difference. Okay. I think I'm going to cover that subject. What's tomorrow, Thursday? Maybe next week. What's up, Chili? Your scope led me to the right direction. Okay, that's so cool. I love hearing that. Maybe I'll scope about that tomorrow. Like when, actually, I'm on the radio tomorrow. That is huge. All right, guys. Well, if you came in here late and you didn't invite your followers, go ahead and do that because, again, I want this broadcast to reach as many people as possible, okay? So if you're on an Android, please swipe up and click share. If you're on Apple, swipe to the right and click share, please. And William Seaman, you're a world changer, too, with what you do, sir. He's way now focused and also doesn't get frustrated. You know what? I'm going to scope about that right now, guys. That just makes me passionate. I'm not going to do a Q&A. I'm going to jump off, guys, and I'm going to retitle the scope. Chrissy, can you please jump in my next scope? I'm going to do one like right now. Thank you, Nader. Adrenal was such a mistake. Oh, Adderall was such a mistake. Right. So if you came in here late, guys, I'm going to jump off, and I'm going to jump in on another scope to talk about ADHD. And basically just go with that right now. So if you're not going to jump on that scope, I'll see you tomorrow. If you are, I'll see you in a second. Bye.